Hey. Okay. For the guys that just tuned in, this is going to be a makeup tutorial, so I won't be offended if you stop watching. Just to let you know. So I'm just going to wait for a few more people to come on before we get started. Hey, Ashley. Look, Justin, I'm trying. We're getting there. We're going to start in a second. Thank you. All right. All right. So while we're waiting for some people, I'm going to mix my foundation up really quick. And then I'll tell some more people what it is. But right now I use the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral and Makeup Forever Ultra HD. Let's see if this one has. In Y225. So I have a hard time matching my own color, so I blend these two together. To get started. Hey, Kayla. All right, so I won't even lie, guys. This is mildly awkward because I've never done this before. So we'll see how this goes. See if I don't make a total fool of myself in the process. All right. So we're going to start. Hey, Summer. So we're going to start off. I'm going to try and do like a simple everyday look you can do on the run. You've got 30 minutes and then you've got to go. And I'm going to try and use some more like affordable stuff. So that way it's a little bit easier for everybody to do. So I always start off with a primer. I use right now the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. Just because I'm getting older and I have a lot bigger pores. So this kind of helps. So I just do a couple pumps. And we just rub it on our face. All right. So I have like an oily, like combination skin. So sometimes I use an oil on my skin or like a, some kind of like skin cream. But right now I'm not going to because I kind of already put some on before the video idea came out tonight. All right. So we just kind of let this dry down for a second. And I apologize for anybody that can hear my cat in the background. She doesn't like that my door is shut right now. So, hi, Cassie. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Like I said, this is my first time doing something like this, so I apologize. Hey, Jamie. This is kind of cool. I won't even lie. Okay, so I use a damp beauty blender from Real Techniques. You know, make sure you get it wet and then squeeze the excess out. I guess you could say like one of my tips and tricks is I always keep a towel in my lap because I'm always constantly getting stuff on. Always getting stuff on my hands, and I like to kind of wipe my brushes off and stuff. So my primer's dried down a little bit, so I use the flat side of my beauty blender and I just dip into my foundation. Mind you, I have really red skin and really bad like red undertones, so when I first put my foundation on I look super pale, so I have to kind of bronze it up and everything like that. So all right, so then I like full coverage, so don't freak out when you realize that I don't look like I have any skin left on my face. Like I said, I look really pale at first, but it's kind of the only way I found to cover up my super red skin. And I have to blend all the way down to my neck. And then it matches the rest of my body. So. And my lighting's not very great. I need to get some new lights for my vanity. It makes me look really, really washed out. Cassie can attest to that. My makeup looks way better in person than it does on the camera right now. I look really pale. But definitely the trick to a beauty blender is like pounce it off the skin. You know, you see a lot of people that they use it and then they just kind of like smear it, which doesn't really help at all. It's not really spreading the foundation any better. It's actually streaking it up, so it makes it harder to blend together. Again, I'm gonna look super pale while I do this. I also kind of like to use a big mirror, but then at the same time, I have like a little mini mirror so that I can kind of see a little bit better and a little more up close to make sure everything's blended out well. Okay, can you guys hear this cat in the background freaking out right now? She's not happy. All right. Oh, and so I want to have this be like super interactive. So if you guys have like an idea or a suggestion while I'm doing this, like we can kind of just make my makeup whatever you guys want to do. So if you want to do like an easy everyday, if you guys have a suggestion, like curious about certain colors that you've never tried, we can try that tonight if you want. So I'm totally open to suggestions, but I was just going to do kind of like a neutral thing because it's kind of easy for anybody to do. Well, thanks, Kayla. I know, she's like, Mom, I hear you in there. You never shut your bedroom door. So, but like I said, so if you guys want to try some different colors, I have a lot of different palettes I can dip into. And we can just kind of see where it goes from there. And we can just kind of create this like makeup look together. Alright. I won't lie. I'm obsessed with blending in my foundation. I apologize. Okay. So, kind of let that dry down from there. So this is where it kind of like is preference. I usually put like my highlight down or my concealer or whatever and then blend that out, and then I'll add like my bronzer and my contour, and then I just kind of blend the edges together a little bit as we go. Since I do mix two foundations, I said this earlier, I don't think some of you were here, I use the Tarte Double Duty Beauty foundation, well, Shape Tape, but it's a matte foundation in Fair Neutral, and then I use a Makeup Forever Ultra HD in Y225, which is a little bit darker, so I just mix the two together and it's kind of worked really well for me. So since I mix those two together, the Tarte is a little bit too light for me, so that's kind of what I use as my concealer, as you can see. So I don't put a whole lot because this goes a really long way. And then I put just a little down the tip of my nose. This part doesn't have to be pretty because it's going to get blended out anyways. So this is all that I put, and then I'm going to blend it all out. So again, damp beauty blender. And I always think like makeup videos on YouTube and stuff, like their makeup looks so pretty, but it's almost so unrealistic sometimes because you don't realize how long they sit there and blend it and blend it and blend it to get it to actually look that pretty. So a lot of people are like, well, it shouldn't take that long to blend it, but honestly, if you really want it to look nice, it takes, it takes a little work. It takes a little time and a little bit of patience. And sorry, I have to kind of look in my mirror a little bit to see what I'm doing because I'm trying to do this in the phone, which is the first for me. So I just kind of blend that down, hide the mom bags, Hey everybody that's just tuning in. Welcome to my first ever Facebook. Yeah, see, James Charles is amazing. And his makeup is absolutely beautiful. But yeah, he's got like hours and hours and hours that he can spend on his makeup. So people like me and like everybody else in the world that have to go to work and we don't have much time to do anything, we have to just kind of like blend like crazy and hope for the best. And that's what I'm trying to do tonight, because I want to... Hey, Terry! So I want to just kind of show you guys, like, it's possible to get like a really cute face pretty quick and not, you know, spend 10 hours on makeup, because honestly, who has the time for that in the real world, right? Okay. So of course, you know, or for those that don't know, the areas you highlight are the areas you want to like bring out of your face. So my face, Lacey. Oh god. So my face is like round and kind of short. So when I highlight, I like to highlight under my eyes and my forehead and like down and around my mouth and then just on my chin. So it kind of, you can't see it very well with the camera, but it just kind of elongates everything. It kind of brings it in and elongates a little bit. So then we're going to contour, and that kind of helps bring in the look a little bit. So I use a setting powder. I use Fit Me by Maybelline in the shade Fair, which is also 05. Sorry, Caitlin. I'm sorry. So again, just use your damp beauty blender. I like to bake my under eyes again. Yes, there's a cat in the background. She's really pissed off that the door's shut. So I bake my under eyes, which really helps set everything in place. And don't be afraid, you're not going to use too much powder, honestly. You don't have to do this step. I do this step because, like I said, I'm a little bit oilier. And so I like to put this on. Lazy. I like to put this on and just kind of let it sit and like work its little magic. And I like to put it on my chin because my chin gets oily during the day. Just my T-zone. A lot of people's get oily during the day. And you know, hey, I want this video to be like super interactive. So if you guys have questions or you, like I said, want to touch on something specific, please like type it in below and let me know. And we will hopefully knock out as much as possible. So while I'm doing all this, are you following along, Lacey? I use two different kinds of contour, but tonight I'm just going to use a powder contour. I don't know if you can see this, but this is probably by far my favorite. It's by Tarte. It's called Park Avenue Princess. Since I am so pale, I have to use like cool tone browns. I can't use like super warm browns. It makes me look really dirty and muddy. Let's see. So I'm going to use the Morphe M104 brush. You can see that to do my contour. It's kind of like an angled flat brush, if you can see that. So it works really good to like get in the hollows and then push up, right? So I am using the shade, if you can see it, Princess Cut, to do that. So we're not going to do like a heavy contour, but what we're going to do is kind of bronze it up and give a little depth to the face, and it makes it look a little bit better. So for me, I don't really brush. I kind of like to pat mine in a little bit just to make sure that I don't really move my foundation around at all. Again, this is something we can do like super quick, or you can kind of take your time and work it out a little bit. Hopefully I'm not blocking the camera. But we're just gonna... Oh, another trick. The reason I'm putting mine up so high, again, is because I have a really round face. Show us from the side before you do the other side. Okay, so I'm kind of just getting it on there really quick. But you see how right now it's not really like super defined. It's just kind of there. We're kind of just like hanging out on the side of my face. So, I know, sorry Kayla. So I usually start from like right here at the top of my ear, and then I bring it down. Sometimes I blend it down a little bit further, but if you kind of stay up like this, it kind of gives you more of like that snatched look, and it brings everything up. But what you can do after you do that is you can kind of blend it down just a little bit. And bring it down to your mouth a little bit. But here you can kind of see. And here I kind of started, so sorry about that, Kayla. I'm trying to work fast because I want to show you guys, like, it's totally possible we can do this, like, super quick if you want to. Make sure when you're dipping into something, always tap it off so you don't have too much and you go on your face and it's just, like, way, way too much. And the next thing you know, you've, like, slapped all this color on your face and then you can't get it off. Because the plus side is, you know, you can always add more. But you can't really take it off without starting over. So I go on my forehead just a little bit, again, because I'm trying to bring the edges of my face in. I don't know if you can see this very well. I'm trying to bring the edges of my face in a little bit and make my face not look so round. So when I do like a quick makeup look, I don't really contour my nose. But when I have the time, I love to contour my nose because I think it looks really pretty. All right. And so I also go under the chin a little bit just to kind of give a more defined jawline. You know, I'm working on it, but I definitely don't have a model jawline, you know. And then I just blend it down a little bit. All right. I know, Terry. I told you. People think you just like slap it on there, but really it's not the case at all. But this is, okay. You know, people like me that are super pale, we kind of have to put our makeup on and then wake our face up again. So what I'm going to do is I want to kind of like carve out underneath of my contour just to, sorry about the cat again, just to make it a little bit cleaner. So you just kind of take that setting powder and draw a line straight down. That's it. Super simple. Again, take the setting powder and just draw a line straight down. And that kind of just carves out the bottom side for you. Dustin, beware, this is a makeup tutorial, so you might you might be coming into something you're not ready for. Okay. So, there's that part. Super simple. It's actually pretty quick. Like I said, over time you kind of get the hang of it. So, I'm going to go ahead and take like a big fluffy brush. This one, I don't even, oh, this is a Sephora brush. And it's the 6, if you can, oh wait, 16. So I'm just going to take this and just brush all this powder off up here. You don't want to leave it on too long because then you kind of get dry, and if you're like me, then you get a little dry. Hey Nicole! Okay, so uh-oh, I have a toddler that's about to break in. Oh no. Alright, so let's just brush the powder off. And see, once the powder's off, you kind of have like a nice little clean. Alright, Terry, what kind of eyes do you want? Because I've told everybody if you don't want, I was going to do something like simple neutral browns or something. But I'm more than willing to do whatever you guys are more interested. I'm sorry. Okay, the face, I'm telling you, the face takes the longest. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then I'll do the blush at the end. Okay, eyes. Let's just get to eyes. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, so hey, Ashley. All right, so I'm gonna use the Greek Goddess palette. If you can see it, it's by Lunar Beauty. It was a Manny MUA collab palette. Hey, Shawanda, I'm working on it. This is my first step. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys, and then I'm gonna let you pick the colors that you want. I feel like that way we can kind of like create a look together. I think it'd be kind of fun. Okay, so these are the colors we're working with. We've got some like nice little pinkies, reds. We've got a blue. That blue eye that I did a couple weeks ago was like this color, and then I had another palette that I was using. So we can do a more neutral look with like a champagne lid or something. Or we can do like something like super bold, crazy, whatever. But first step before you do anything, I'm so sorry about the cat. Oh, this cat's crazy. I'm just going to take kind of like a fluffy little brush. This is the Morphe M420. And I'm just going to set the eyelid with like a nice little neutral color that kind of matches my skin. I'm going in with Hestia. It's that color right there. I'm just going to put it on my eyelid. It just kind of helps set the foundation. That way your eyeshadow blends a little bit better. Okay. Doesn't take much. Again, you want to tap into the color and then tap the excess off. All right. So we are going to do that. I apologize about the cat again. All right, so nobody speaked up, so we're just going to do neutral brown. I think that's going to be our best bet. So, let's see. Oh, so sweet. All right, let's see. Let's start with the shade Persephone. Let's see if you can see it right here. That's going to go in the crease, okay? So the trick with eyeshadow is honestly layering it up. You start from lightest to dark and you blend your life away, okay? So we're going to start with Persephone and we're going to put it right in the crease. I'm going to bust out my little mirror here. Can you still see? Okay. So we go right in the crease. And you don't want to, if you're, I'm going to draw on my eyebrows in a little bit, so I'm going to bring it out a little bit farther. But I kind of go up into the brow bone like this to open up my eye a little bit. Okay? And then I'm going to start just blending it out. What we're going to still try and do is kind of quick here. Because I don't want to lie and say I'm going to do a quick look and then I spend an hour on my makeup. All right. So we start with just like a nice little light base because that way the darker shades will definitely blend out a lot easier for you. So if you just kind of go in with like a super dark shade, it'll usually come out like really patchy unless you have really good product. But it'll still come out like really, really super patchy if you're not careful. So I'm just going to go back into that Persephone a little bit more and just kind of add a little bit more. Yeah, Sheena got to meet the little kitty last night. We were on like a little video chat. She was not behaving there either. All right, so here we go. That's one eye, right? Hey, Ashley. Super simple. I don't know if you can really see the difference. I'm sorry, I don't have the best camera. So we've got that one done, and now we're just going to move on to this one. Same step, go into the Persephone, tap it off, and then just start. Put it right in the crease. You blend it up into the brow bone a little bit. Okay? Like I said, it's all about blending. I'm telling you, if you take the time to blend it out, it's going to look so much better. Harsh lines don't look very good when it comes to eyeshadow. And you don't want to use a really heavy hand either. Like this is how I'm holding it. It's a really light hand. That way you can kind of control how much really goes on there. It's not as hectic. You know, we're not trying to like beat our face with a makeup brush. All right, dip back into Persephone. Plus, you know, the skin around your eye, you know, it doesn't have as much collagen in it, right? So, you know, you start pulling on that eye a lot and it's going to get really droopy and it's not going to work out very well. So like I said, I bring mine out a little bit. I like to kind of have like a cat eye look on mine. So I like to bring it out just a little bit. All right. Are we looking even, ladies? All right. So the cool thing about a quick, easy look, like you could literally leave this brown just the way that it is and add like a little color on the lid and be done, and like a little bit of eyeliner and be done with it. I'm going to add like a little bit darker in the crease just to kind of give my eye a little bit more depth. So I'm going to go in with a little bit thinner of a brush so it can be a little more exact. It's the Morphe M330. Let's see if it'll focus. Maybe not. And we're going to go in with the Rhea. This one right there. And we're just going to darken the crease just a little bit. We're not going to do nothing crazy. And that's going to go right in that crease. This is where we're going to get a little more depth here. And then you just blend it out. See, you don't have to go back in and add a bunch of color. Again, you just take the time to blend it out. And you can already see the difference with this eye and this eye. So this one's got a little bit more of a pop to it already. All right, so we're just going to do the same thing on the other eye. Tap it off. Again, like a light little hand. You don't need nothing crazy. Uh-oh, here comes the toddler. Not right now, Hayden. Mom life. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I'm being kind of extra using all my brushes. Yes, you can do all this with one brush. You really, really can. So, you know what? That's what I'll do. I won't even use a new brush the rest of the time. We'll just stick with this one and we'll make it work just to show you that you really can use one brush. I just have a really big makeup collection and like brushes and stuff that's kind of turned into my like little passion here. And I absolutely love my makeup brushes. We'll knock this out, and then if you guys want to see, I'll show you my brushes. So what I do is I just kind of bring this out a little bit, kind of give it like a nice little clean line. All right, so again, since we're just trying to stick with like a more simple, something you can do every day, we're not going to add any more color to the crease. We're just going to stay right here. Thank you. We'll just stay right where we're at. Does anybody else feel like I've got a Bob Ross like vibe going? I'm like, now we're gonna turn it into happy little eyelids. Like, whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with that Rhea again, and I'm gonna go in the corner and just bring it in just a little bit. Same brush, and we're just gonna see. Kayla gets it. I just like to bring in the corner a little bit. It kind of helps give a nice little effect. So we just bring that in like the outer third of the eye probably. There we go. And see, this would go a lot quicker, but I'm trying to like explain to you guys what I'm doing. I know this is about to sound super dangerous, but good friends of mine will know that I've done my makeup just like this going down the road. I know it's not safe, but you do it so much, I can kind of do it without looking. Okay. And then I like to bring a little bit of the eyeshadow under my eye. Sorry for the crazy look on my face right now. It just kind of wraps it together. And I'm still using that Rhea color. Like, I haven't changed the color at all. So like some people, they say like you need to put like a concealer down again if you want like a super nice crisp eyeshadow. You really don't need to. Alright, so we just kind of blend the lower lash line out. Okay? Alright, so now I'm just going to go in with this color. It's called Athena. It's like a really, you can't really see it very well, but it's like a really pretty shimmery champagne color. And I'm just going to put that on the lid where there's no eyeshadow. So we're just going to tap into it, same brush, tap the extra off. And instead of wiping it, we're going to tap it on. Dip in there again. Girl, you know, you come over and I would love to seriously sit down and get some people in front of this vanity, because you get bored when you just do your makeup and that's the only makeup you do. And my little girls don't sit still long enough. They want me to like slap something on their face and then just let them go. Okay. So we're just going to do that. A trick too to get your eyeshadow like a lot more pigmented is you can actually get it damp. But I'm going to take that Athena light color, that little light shade that I just showed you. I'm going to go on the inner part of my eye. Oh, yay! Okay, you guys need to come over, seriously. Amy, I live like 5 minutes away from Ashley. So you guys can totally find me and I will do your makeup. Like, you just tell me when and y'all can come over. Alright, so there's that. We're just going to stick with that for now. Alright, so most people said they wanted to do like a winged liner, right? Before I move on, like y'all want to do a winged liner or just like a regular kind of plain Jane? Yes, no, maybe so. Actually, oh, wing, okay. Wing, I got it. So, there is like a ton. Oh, yay, Amy. That would be fun. We should do that. Okay, so, this is called Ico London. It's a liquid eyeliner. I like liquid eyeliners because they usually dry down pretty matte and they don't smear. I have one eyeliner and I really do love it. It's called Architect, and it's, instead of it being like this, like let me show you. This is like a felt tip liner. And that Architect liner is actually like tiny little itty bitty bristles. And it's really nice. And you can get like a really nice crispness to it. Sometimes it runs a little bit. Let me see if you can see how much tinier that is. And I'll show you. I don't know if I just got like a defective brush or not. Oh, nice! Did you get it in your Ipsy bag? Because that's where I got it. Alright. So everybody has like, man, everybody has their own way of doing a wing liner. But I have sort of hooded eyes, so that means, you know, I don't have like a super open eyelid. So I make it more dramatic out here, but then when I come in, I immediately like bring it down. So I don't bring the thick line all the way in. So some people say they start from the bottom lash line and bring it out. And I'm totally the opposite. I like to start from the outside and then bring it in. Trick to your eyeliner, do not close your eye all the way. Like, have a little compact if you need to and look down. That way you kind of have a better idea of where that eyeliner is going to fall on your lid. Okay? So, hold on. Alright. So I just kind of start about the end of my eyebrow here. And I'm just going to drag it straight in. And this is where you just got a steady hand, just drag it in. And the cool thing is we have concealer, so we can totally fix it. So, we're going to take it, drag it in. Okay? Now you kind of have your starting point and your ending point already. That's where you can go to the bottom line and then just connect it. But don't go past like this middle portion right here, so you can kind of keep that nice little point on the end. This one doesn't want to work very well. I think I picked my old one because it's not coming out very easy. Hold on, I gotta look in my big mirror real quick, guys. I'm trying to get it to where I can see and you can see what I'm doing. So it's kind of like a cardinal rule, like don't pull on your eyelid. But once you get like that outline going and you know where you want your wing to be, you can kind of pull it back a little bit just to help get that crisp line. Because if you're like me, the skin around my eyes isn't very tight. So it's really hard to get like a super clean line without doing that. All right. So there's the part of it. That's like the scariest part for most people. Now, a trick that I've also done, because I have hooded eyes, you can actually take your eyeliner to make it look more connected so it doesn't look so cut off. I'm not going to do it tonight, but it takes a little bit longer. But you draw it up higher to the crease of your eye, and then you still bring it down. So when your eyes open, it's still like one nice straight line all the way across. Then, no, makeup, I'm telling you, beauty and makeup covers wrinkles every time. So then what I do is I hold the eyeliner flat, and I'm just going to draw it along the lash line. I hope you guys can see this. So if you just lay it flat, it's actually going to draw a pretty nice smooth line for you. And again, I don't have like really big eyes, so I try not to make it too thick on my lid. Unless I'm going out somewhere and I have like really dark makeup on. See? Just kind of creep it down, touch it on your lash line. Super simple. All right. So now, here comes the hard part. Matching the other side. No matter how long I've been doing this, the other side is always like my arch nemesis. It's so hard to get it to match. Okay. So we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to start from the outside. Thanks, Terry. We're going to start from the outside, bring it in. Okay? Try and have the same angle. So you just, I don't really know how to explain that part. It's going to take practice to get that part down. But, again, now that you've got that, you're just going to connect the bottom. I've tried. It doesn't even matter. That's why I say it's just the other side that's my arch nemesis. So I'll do this side, and I'm like, all right, I got the hard side out of the way. And then I do this side, and I'm like, it still doesn't match, because you're just trying to match it to the other side, which can be really frustrating. So then we're going to do the same thing we did over there. I'm also really critical when I do my makeup. I'll see flaws in my makeup that nobody else will notice, but it drives me absolutely insane. And that's really where my fight is every day when it comes to makeup. Is the eyeliner. Alright, let me look in my big mirror one more time. Never done my makeup on video in front of people, and I'm having this is kind of cool. So, all right. So I've had to learn eyeliner, eyebrows, that sort of thing. They're not twins ever. They're never going to be twins. But dang it, we can try. I always say my body can create a twin, but I can't make a twin eyeliner. Alright, so now that we've got that side down, we're going to fill in this little corner here. Okay. So again, we're just going to lay the eyeliner flat along the lash line and then just trace all the way in. And the shape of your eyeliner really will determine the look of your eye too. So I always try and have like an elongated eye. I like it kind of to come out and up. Hold on. Again. Told you, my eyeliner. I gotta stop. Okay. So we're gonna just go along the lash. Hey, Connie. Hey, Rachel. I see you, Rachel. Sorry, I can't really talk that much when I'm doing my eyeliner because I just feel like one wrong breath or something and it's done for. All right. How are we looking, ladies? Do we want to do Hey, Joe. Okay, we're gonna leave the eyeliner alone because I can sit on eyeliner forever. That's what takes me the longest every time. So now we have like a really nice, crisp, clean wing. Okay. But I feel like one curves up way more than the other. It's driving me crazy. All right. So, now that that's done, a lot of times I kind of like to go in the bottom lash line and smoke it out just a little bit more. So I'm going to do that really quick. I'm just going to I'm going to go in with this little flat brush. It's a Morphe M204. And I'm going to dip in, it's called Calote. This one right here. I'm not doing much. I just want to kind of connect that lower lash line with the eyeliner. There we go. There, see, that looks so much better. This turned out to not be a 30-minute look. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, after that, I'm going to draw my eyebrows really quick. I don't know if you guys care to know about that part. That one doesn't take very long for me. I don't spend like a long time on my eyebrows. I just kind of like to clean them up a little bit. So, but I'll let you know what I'm using. I'm using the Scone Brown Wand in the shade Chocolate. It's kind of cool. It comes a little spoolie. And this is what the end looks like. So, just brush my brows up really quick. kind of get the general shape that I want. I don't like to do my brows in an up-close mirror because then I make them way too dark. So I kind of like to look at my big mirror like this and then just draw them on really quick. And I feel like, so I go right along the top. And I don't, again, I'm not pushing really hard. I'm just trying to get that shape a little bit nicer. My cat's back. She's come back for more. All right. Because I already have pretty dark eyebrows. So really, I just try and clean them up a little bit. See, that already looks like so much better than my other eyebrow. No, I don't actually have a Jaclyn Hill palette. I wish I did. I have the James Charles palette, and I have, no, that's not Hayden. It's a cat. It's a cat digging at my door right now. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to fill in the front of my eyebrows, and I just hold the brush, the pencil flat, and I just kind of fill it in a little bit because I don't want the front of my eyebrow super harsh. I just want to blend it in. All right, so look at that, like a minute and a half, and that looks way better. Way better than the other eyebrow. So we do the same thing, just brush it up. Get the shape I want. Then we're just gonna draw it in a little bit. Again, not a heavy hand. You don't want to, you have black eyebrows or something. At least not for me. I would look insane. And I've done that. I've done my eyebrows way too dark. And I look at pictures. Yes, I love pigmented eyeshadow. So what I was trying to do tonight was just like something you could really wear every day if you wanted to. I mean, you could wear this to work if you wanted. I wore winged eyeliner to work. You can ask Terry. But if you want to do it more simple, you don't even have to do winged eyeliner or anything. Or the face. The face takes forever. Again, holding the brush flat, just fill in the front of my eyebrow real quick. And then what I kind of try to do to get the sharpness out of the lines, I just take that spoolie back through my eyebrow. It kind of just blends it out a little bit better. So that way I don't look like I have like a line in my eyebrow. You just take it. All right, so there's the eyebrows. Super simple. So really all that we have left is like a little bit of highlighter up here. And then let's do some blush. And then I got two different lipsticks. Doesn't matter which one we use, really. So that same brush that I used earlier to put the contour in, that Morphe M104, I'm going to do the same thing with my blush, which is the Tarte Quirky. It's like a peachy shade. I really like it. It's not too crazy with me. So just tap it in the pan, get off the excess. Then I just kind of tap it. I don't bring it too far in. Again, I have a round face, so I try to like bring everything up and out to try and make my face not look quite so round. But it adds like a nice little color without being too bright. And then I just do a little on the chin, a little on the forehead just to add a little color back again because I'm so freaking pale. All right, here's the blush. And then I'm going to use the Ofra highlighter. It's the Nikkie Tutorial collab that they do. And it doesn't have the names on there, but this is what it looks like. There's 3 different colors. I'm just going to use that lighter shade. And I can use the same brush, the one that I just used for blush and contour. Just dip it in a little bit, tap, and that goes right up here. I don't know how well you're gonna see this on camera, but oh, it's there. Okay. Again, highlighters to like bring out things, make them look a little bit higher up. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it in my mirror, but I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Can you? Can you see this at all? Am I doing? I put a little bit on the tip of my nose. So I like to kind of get that little button nose. And then I do a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And then before I put any kind of lip gloss on or anything, I like to go right over my Cupid's bow. Kind of accentuates the top of my lip. And then a little on the chin. I love highlighter. You do not by any means have to use this much highlighter. Dear God, no. I'm just obsessed with it. So then we're going to take that same highlighter and I'm just going to go in with another little makeup brush. This is like the M332 from Morphe. And I just want to go on my brow bone a little bit. Just kind of bring that up a little bit. And then I want to go right. Hey, Amy. You beautiful too, girlfriend. I'm going to go right in the corner of my eye. That just kind of helps open your eye up a little bit. Makes it look a little bit brighter. Who doesn't like a bright eye? But hey, look, if you guys like this and you want me to do something else, like something more extreme, I guess, if you want me to try some different colors or something, I would love to do that with you guys. I think this has been really cool. Hey, Ashley. We were just talking about you, actually. All good things, but we were just talking about you. Amy and I were. She said she's going to be with you. A little bit more. All right. So this is just about finished. We're going to do some mascara. All right, so I'll let you guys pick. I have, because Amy said that she's going to be with you for the next few days, like starting on like Sunday to Tuesday, and she wants to come over and have me do your guys' makeup. So I have two different colors. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Metallic Rose. I really love this lip gloss. It's super shimmery and it's got a cute pink color to it. And then this one is the Lunar Beauty Manny MUA collab lip gloss. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the packaging? I'm just saying. Never had a lip gloss this pretty. And this is in the shade Celine. So which shade do you want to use? If we want to just go with like a clear shimmery gloss or like a pinky color? I'll let you guys choose. All right, I'm going to curl my eyelashes because I'm not putting fake lashes on tonight. All right, pinky it is, Amy. I'm not going to do false lashes since we're trying to do like an everyday look. I mean, you could wear lashes every single day. All right. I mean, you could definitely wear lashes every day, but I don't really feel like they're super practical. I like to just wear them when I go out. What do you guys like to wear when you go out? Anybody have like a go-to thing they like to put on? All right, so I'm just going to take my towel. I said this in the beginning of the video. I don't know how many of you were here in the beginning. I always leave a towel in my lap because I'm either wiping a brush off, wiping makeup off my hand, or something like that. So I like to have a little towel so I can wipe my hands off. But I'm just going to wipe the foundation off my lips a little bit. Because sometimes these lip glosses don't stick very well. All right, so let's do a little pink. Oh, I love this color. I haven't used it in a while. Okay. I have a pretty, like, exaggerated Cupid's bow, so I can't really put my lip gloss or lipstick on very fast. at the very top. I have to take a second. Cheyenne, what do you have like a favorite brand right now? All right. So there's that. If you can see it. It's really pretty color. I absolutely love this color. So I won't lie, I'm out of my favorite eyeliner mascara right now. So I'm going to use the Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara tonight. Thanks! Look, Anastasia had a buy one get one half off and I bought way too many. I'll show you my favorite. So my favorite mascara is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, but it's dry. It's useless. It doesn't work. So we're gonna try this Troublemaker mascara. I think I've only used this like one time. It has like this really crazy bristle head on it. It almost looks like, I don't know, it looks intimidating to me. I don't really like it, but for the sake of tonight, we need some mascara. So a good trick with mascara is start at the base and then flick up, because you want more product at the base of your lashes. That actually helps lift them up. Girl, let's go. Let's go buy some lip gloss. I need to get some more mascara anyways. Go buy some more lip gloss. It's probably one of my favorites besides that Manny MUA Celine lip gloss. Oh, I'll have to, I don't know. I'll rant and rave about makeup all night long. But Manny's liquid lips are amazing through Lunar Beauty. Absolutely awesome. They're so smooth and silky. So you can't really... Well, look, can we just do like a family outing? Me, Amy, Ashley, whoever else wants to tag along. See, I don't really like this mascara. It just doesn't do a whole lot for me. You know what I'm saying? Can't even... And I have actually like pretty long lashes, you can see from the side. But it just doesn't lift. That's right, girl. A-team. What? I'm sorry I haven't been working at the hospital much. I've actually really missed you guys. I could not have an Ulta credit card. That would just be bad. It would be really bad. Alright, so we're just going to do the other eye. We'll just... Hey, Claudine. I miss you guys too. But look, between us and Facebook Live, I needed a break. Again, I'm not really feeling this mascara right now. You can't even see my eyelashes. This is crazy. Oh, good. How's Bailey? I hope she's doing okay. I'm glad I put my phone on the charger because this took a lot longer than I thought. Just been chatting it up. It's kind of nice because I don't really go anywhere. I stay home a lot. But I might start doing more of these. I don't know. I can do like one a week. Night, girl. Get some rest. All right. So, well, I'll be praying for you and Bailey. I think everything will be okay. Just let her get some rest and lots of fluids. All right. Lower lash line. I don't really do a lot of wiggling or anything down here. I just kind of like tap it on. My lashes are really long on the bottom, so I don't really try to move them around too much because they'll just start leaving little dots all over my face. You work tomorrow, Claudine? Shoot, I'm sorry. I'm out of the camera. Y'all should have told me. All right. We're done. I think we're done. Unless you guys want something else. You guys have like any questions or so. Oh, this is so bright. Hold on, I'm gonna pick my phone up. See if I can get like a good exposure here. So bright. Trying to get, there we go. So this is what it looks like. Kind of, I don't know what's going on here. This lighting is really bad in my room. I need to get a ring light. I really want one. I just haven't committed myself to one yet. Alright, so this, honestly, if I wasn't like talking and trying to explain to you guys with what I was doing, this would probably take me like 30 minutes tops. I don't really know how long we've been sitting in front of this camera right now, but thanks, Terry. Do they really? Oh, we need to go shopping because I've been looking on Amazon, okay? And I just haven't been able to convince myself. So, there we go. That's like a done deal. You got like a little bit of contour, a little bit of highlight. You can't see it very well. What was the name? Okay. It's by Ofra. If you can see that. It's actually a collab between Ofra, let's see if it'll focus, and Nikki Tutorial. And it comes in these like 3 shades. It's so pretty. Here. Night, Terry. See you in the morning. I'll swatch them for you. So the gold, we've got that champagne and like a white. So here it is just swatched on my fingers. Like these colors are something else. So look, we'll just swatch them on my arm. I mean, that's awesome. I absolutely love these. Yes, they're gorgeous. Let's see. If I were to like use my finger, you're welcome, and just put it on, it's a lot more intense. Which you can just use your finger to put a highlighter on if you want to. Oh, by the way, Terry, I will not be wearing this when I get to work. So there you go. Anybody else have some questions? If not, I'll sign off here in just a second. I've enjoyed this though. Like this was my first time ever doing this. I think it's pretty cool. So I appreciate everybody that like hung out and watched. And if you guys want me to do another one, I definitely will. And we'll just do something crazy. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do. But I guess that's going to be the end of it tonight. So thanks guys so much for watching. Share the video if you want to share it. I made it public. I'm working on trying to start like my own YouTube channel. So if you can like spread it around, that would be awesome. But I hope you guys have a good night. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.